Right, I think it's time to get to know my crew a little bit better. Mr. Presley. Mr. Presley, the condition of this ship is completely intolerable. I saw a scuff mark on the floor.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
Shepard has massive mood swings.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled
it's
its
my
own
responsibility.
Problems.
It's my decision, but I want to know if you approve.
We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
I like how he's just like, yeah, I have outdated views and I recognize that, and I'm just going to roll with it. No, I'm not going to make you attend a HR session or anything like that. Just do your job. Other crew members that I should talk to. By the way, there's a door over here that I could take to go downstairs. Yes, I've literally never been on this staircase, I don't think. I always take the other door. I don't know why that is. Hey, Rex, how you doing? Glad we found that armor? Yeah, I'm glad we found that armor.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I love my options here, but I will attempt to sympathize.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
That's really
It's not the same.
Not even close to it.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
Shepard,
So
you idiot.
your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
Yes, yes it is.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Right, okay, I won't.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard.
Sure.
As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Okay, well, anyway, I got your armor for you, didn't I? Didn't we do that last time?
Shepard.
Journal, assignments, Rex family armor. We did that. Yep, okay. So you're basically all set already. Hey, babe, sup?
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Of course I do.
Door policy. If you have any concerns, later
An open door to my bedroom, cha-ching.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
I mean, you're just upset because they're hoarding in on your whole I'm the combat specialist thing.
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Yep, I actually cannot agree with her, which I think is interesting.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
Like, the Council is functionally
I don't think we should
useless.
turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look,
She's
if
not
you're fighting
wrong.
a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human.
She's not
It's
wrong.
not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
Again, it's just weird, given what happens in the third game, that I cannot agree with her, because she is 100% correct here.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
All right, well, let's talk about military
You're
family.
lucky. I lost my family on Mindoir. Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander.
Yes.
I read about Mindoir.
Yes.
The Alliance screwed the pooch on that one. Should have had a bigger garrison. Is that
You're-
why you're out here?
the
To take fight to the
Williams-
pirates?
Yep. Damn right.
I'm here to put hypervelocity rounds through the heads of bad guys.
Oh my god, I just...
Most satisfying part of the job, Commander.
All right, let's ask about your
It
service.
doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
That's it? That's all I get? All right, I understand.
All right.
I guess that's a
I can
later
see where your
conversation where
concerns
we
are coming
find out
from,
that she's
Williams.
the Williams,
But this
as
is a
in General
multilateral
Williams,
mission.
as in the
You're going
one
to have
guy
to
who
work with
surrendered to aliens.
Like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order. I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command.
And if you did that, then I wouldn't be a superior officer. So we're good, right?
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
All right. I get a codex entry over here. Lovely. Spicarian.
Commander.
Sup?
Nice work out there. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
I bet you did.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like.
I bet you don't.
Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Indeed.
Being a
you do.
Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
Yeah. Well, that's fair.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
Right. I mean, it'd be a tough decision. You hate leaving... Yeah,
I hope you
I'll
made the right
sympathize.
choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Oh, that sounds great.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see
boot.
fit.
Thank you, Commander.
All right. Requisitions boy.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some
I
extra
am looking for
supplies before
supplies.
you head
I
out?
don't
you got?
actually care to
Whatever.
read out this
Well,
conversation. Yes, I have to
hell,
pay
the
you to
license
buy
is
things.
alone.
All right, so
Let's
we
see
got-
what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Presumably I can't actually buy anything yet. Nope, not even close. There's some nice Scorpion 4 armor here that you could get your hands on. Which is better than what you've got. Yeah, I'm not honestly that worried. I don't even think I need to take any of this. Alright, so let's just sell all like the level 2 stuff. Let's hold on to this light armor just in case for a moment, but let's kill everything else. Oh, there we go. I just pushed the enter button. That appears to work. Okay, that got us some money. The Quarian. Field integrity monitor. That'll be worth a point. Engineer Adams doesn't die in the Normandy crash, just isn't in the second game and shows up again in the third. Weird.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
That's so weird. Like, Tali's voice
After time
actress's
adrift among
accent
open
changes
stars,
particularly
along
strongly
paths of
between
light
1
and
and
through
2.
shoals of dust, I will return to where I began. So, you would actually speak for my defense? What are you talking about? What happened?
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I'll
I
bet.
had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
That's because I'm a
It comes
pig-headed
with being a
idiot
Quarian.
marine who doesn't realize
The
that, yeah,
migrant fleet
Quarians
is the
love
key to the
technology.
survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource.
What a surprise.
But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
Yeah, that is stunningly impressive.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
Like, how?
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work.
They mostly come at night, mostly.
We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine and process our own fuel. But some
I think
things
you
we
read
just
that
can't
line
make
wrong.
on our own.
Grow our own
Attached
food,
to
mine
maintain
and
the
process
hull
our own
equipment
food.
requires raw
Fuel.
materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Yeah, I never really asked you that much about the
I want
pilgrimage.
to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet.
That makes sense.
This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
That sounds pretty dangerous.
I
You
can't
must be
believe
pretty
they just
badass.
sent you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer.
I mean,
Virtually
it
every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return.
is dangerous.
and
The
ritual
galaxy can be a
presentation
very
of the gift to
dangerous
one of the
place.
fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Actually, I don't. I just want to bail.
I should go.
Yeah,
See you later.
where is the bathroom on this ship anyway? I mean, really, I gotta pee. Where do I go? Help. There's not one down here. So if the elevator's out of service, well, I guess you just go in the warp core and hope for the best.
It's not called a warp core.
Shut up. No, seriously, Normandy 2 has a bathroom. Oh, hang on, there's a codex entry waiting to be given to me. Thank you. Is there seriously not a bathroom on the SR-1? I mean, that's kind of funny. What did I just pick up? Well, I'm never gonna figure that out, am I? Alright. Mark all entries viewed. I guess we better get out there and do something. Rather than do, like, system by system, what I think I'll do is I'll just take a look in my log and have us go do a side quest. So, we got... the very first thing we picked up, Hydra System, Argos Row. Alright, Hydra System, Argos Row. Let's go there. Varmarmalus, Metgos, Canrum, Thayar, and Saiba. Do we remember which one it is? It's not Varmarmalus, is it? No. Is it?
Message coming in.
Yes, it's Metgos. Okay.
Patching it through.
General distress call. Sacred Angel medical transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos.
Well, it's a dude giving the distress call, but maybe he's got some space cuties on board.
Life support. Emergency transponder. Won't last.
I've got the only proper bed on the ship, so I guess I'm the only person who's getting any action. Did you guys notice that? It's a little bit alarming. Right, Ash and Tali for a perfectly balanced team. Okay, level 2 hazard. Yikes. Alright, we got a transponder signal and an anomaly. Well, let's go check out the anomaly first. Also, anybody got any upgrades? I would imagine not. Tali was on the party before. Okay. Inventory. Ashley presumably has the best... Oh, hello. Really? I didn't think Phoenix armor was actually all that good. But, okay. Fine. I can't imagine that we have armor for Tali. Alright, fine. In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie. Yeah, so I remember this one. This is just a straightforward trap. There's a really complicated one with, like, what's his name? Alanos Haliet. But fortunately, that's not okay. Yeah, level 2 hazard, so we are gonna get blowed up pretty quickly, or burned to death, I should say. All right, there we go. Colony insignia, lovely.
You lead. I'll follow.
No. Get back in the thing before we all burn to death. All right, signal anomaly over here. That was more or less a perfect crater jump. I mean, I would have bashed up the nose a bit, but fortunately, this is not a game that... Ow. Okay, everybody just lost their lunch. This is not a game that inflicts vehicle damage on you. Yeah, there we go again. Ow. Alright, do we care about rocks? I don't care about rocks. What's this?
Looks like the signal's coming from that wreckage.
Noted. Let's go take a look at...
Geth. It's a trap!
Yep. Okay, fine. Miss you. Oop, you're dead. Oop. Uh-oh. Taking some fire. Riot troopers are actually pretty big compared to the size of this thing. Alright, you're dead. You've got something in my inventory. Great. A couple more things here need killing. You. Uh-oh. And you. Alright, inventory upgrade. Shield battery, high caliber barrel. Very exciting stuff. How come I don't have any upgrades on my pistol? That's weird. I mean, high caliber barrel isn't good, but I'll take it, I guess. Alright, go check out this debris before we leave. No, I'm falling in the hole. Let's physics our way out of here. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no, that was a terrible mistake. Okay. It's fine. We'll just get out this way and then find some other way across this mountain range. Yeah, it occurs to me that if I get Tali carsick, she throws up inside the suit. It can't be fun for her. Although, come to think of it, she probably just, like, imbibes and nutrient paste or something? Because I can't imagine that she's got anywhere on the Normandy that she could take that helmet off. Hello. Alright, another probe. Let's go take a look. Is this something? Yes, salvage it. I guess there's an opening out here. Eh. Nope. There we go. More high caliber barrels. Alright, well that was sure something. Alright. First job is done. Hooray. Second job. Privateers, eh? Find Gareth. Wait, do we go to... What? We went to Zawin? Oh. Oh, I have to... okay, I did this the other way around. My bad. Alright, there's strange transmission, but I don't think that that one's actually going to go that well for me. So, let's start on a main quest then. Heck with it. I demand planets that are interesting. None of these planets have anything to scan that's interesting. So, Novaria. Port Hanshan. Population 360,000. About long as an Earth year. Surface temperature is miserable. Bundle up, it's gonna be cold.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I love dealing with a bunch of corporate assholes. And by dealing with, I mean... doing unpleasant things. You know. Anyway, Joker, have we actually had a chance to talk?
Commander, something you need?
I'd like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap.
Good job.
Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition.
He said it's his legs, but in Mass Effect 2, he complained, like when you rescue him at the beginning, it's like, watch the arm.
Don't even get me started about unshackling a damned AI.
Well, what can I do against collectors? Break my arm at them? Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year,
Says the guy who's
I was
the most
best
sarcastic
pilot in the
bastard
academy,
in the second
even
and
better
third
than the
games.
instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Anyway. Ashley and Tali, it's a good team.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Said I need a better suit.
Logged.
I really need a
The
better
commanding
suit.
officer
And
is
so will
ashore.
Tali at some point.
Exo Presley has the deck.
Now look at you, you foolish, overbuilt corporate simpletons. You put a docking port here, even though there's no way that my ship could possibly dock there because its nose sticks out too far. And don't tell me that you designed this for other ships because I'm the only important person in the galaxy. Complete waste of money, that extra docking port. Tax write-off, isn't it?
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
They plan to be trouble, ma'am.
Yes.
I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your identity.
No.
Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Back away, nice and slow.
Yeah, I'm
Nobody
keeping
takes my weapon.
Also, I don't
We're
need it.
authorized to use lethal force.
I'm
You
biotic.
have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo,
Like, I can literally just pick you guys up and throw you over the balcony there.
We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may
Thank
proceed,
you.
Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san
Yes.
will meet you upstairs.
Behave
Yeah.
yourself.
Did we level up? We did level up. Okay. What do I want? I have barrier. I should frankly start just... Well, actually, give me advanced throw. I'll take that. Ash, 2 points. Keep working on assault rifles. Actually, keep working on assault rifles. Tali, to the extent... Okay. We're probably going to want expert decryption at some point, so you better hurry up and get that. Bow. Bow.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate
thank
your
you
help.
for getting me through.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One
Yeah,
of
of
my
course.
duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's
Benezia.
second in command. She's here?
She's a threat to galactic peace. I'm here to bring her in or put her down.
Just tell
The
them
board
that.
doesn't like having outside problems dumped in its lap, Commander.
Right, so just have her
Benezia left
removed.
for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
All right, I require your
Give us
cooperation.
directions and we'll be on our way.
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Pretty heavy security for such a
I
small
mean,
port.
I could just
The
kill you
Executive
all.
Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
Oh, look, I
I
may have
can't
to
have
step
my
on some
investigation
toes.
hampered.
I hope you
Tread
don't
lightly.
mind.
The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
This
Understood.
is
Can we go
not
in now?
true
Of course.
because,
If you
again,
need any help,
I
you
am a
can ask me at the
specter.
administrator's office.
Like, there is absolutely no way that you could... First of all, where the hell does this go? Excuse me. Alright, hang on. Hang on, I want to see something.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have
Right.
questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Yes. Talk.
The managers warned us about you.
Yeah, they warned you I was sexy. Alright. Opald. What do you want?
This one offers greetings. You are the specter that visits Port Hanshan.
I most certainly am.
News travels fast here.
Information is my business.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here.
Oh well.
This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
Right. I can do that.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you? That is not inaccurate.
All right. Sounds good.
I have no problem with that. This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analaeus. That one would levy fees.
Well, we wouldn't want that.
Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Let's see what you're selling.
Could I buy something now? Is there anything in particular the Spectre
Although I
is
think I
looking
can
for?
get a discount later. View my non-human armors, because if I can get something for Tali, I'll take it. Light armor Quarian. Hell yeah. I can afford it. Great. That's a tremendous relief to me, because Tali's starting armor is kind of bad. Not that this is a tremendous improvement. Also, Tali looks surprisingly decent in yellow. I mean, she looks surprisingly great in this suit. Let's not kid ourselves. Tight in all the right places.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Right, noted. Alright, let me just go get your smuggling package, because that's what sane and responsible stewards of galactic, you know, whatever those guys were saying. Keepers of galactic peace. The first and last line of defense. You know, Spectres. We smuggle things. Comes with the job description. Tali is taller than Ashley, isn't she? Huh. I think there's a single public extranet terminal here. Do you actually have dialogue?
Get out of here.
Get me some money too. Alright, package. Yep. No one questions how this got here. I'll just have that, thanks. Uh-oh. Something's beeping. So, there's a passageway down there underneath the ship. No planting bombs underneath my ship. No looking up my ship's skirts either. How dare you? How come we don't have dialogue in these elevators? Do you two just not have anything to say to each other? Disappointing. Hey, you know, it's funny that we gave Tali some gold armor because now she's wearing a gold suit. Which is appropriate because she's in the engineering department, and this is Star Trek. Oh, wait, no, it's not. But if it were Star Trek, she'd be appropriately colored at this point. Well, 24th century Trek at any rate.
Have you brought the package?
Oh, yes, I have.
Here you are. The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you.
Hell yeah.
This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits
that seems
would be most
really low, but okay.
That sounds reasonable. Then this business is concluded. Is there anything else the other should like?
I think actually, you know, can I look at human armors?
Of course.
Medium armor, light armor. Ooh, and this is affordable. And it is definitely better than my Scorpion armor. Alright, I'll take it. Probably a mistake. Give me the Elkos Combine license too. Don't we need that? I feel like we need that. Cool. New toy. Definitely going to come in handy. Oh wow, it actually looks the same as the old Scorpion armor. Huh. Alright, whatever. Right, where does a Spectre go to get a drink in here? You there.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
You should absolutely talk to me. I'm not interested in your company secrets. I'm interested in your Victoria's
The
secrets.
managers warned us about you, Spectre.
I bet they did. So many paternity suits. Tally, are you getting coffee jitters? Do you need the bathroom? Just go in the suit. I'm reasonably certain that there's like filtration mechanisms in there. Could be wrong.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone.
That's
that makes
very
you
rude.
ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
Okay,
I don't know
exactly
anything
do you
about
want me to
Binary
do?
Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What's your interest in Binary Helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or...
Sorry, your commandos are copyrighted? That sounds like slavery.
Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Interesting
Sounds
plan.
great.
I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I've assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
I mean, sure, why not?
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck.
Noted.
If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
All right,
I'll go
sounds
see him
good.
now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
I hope you hear from me soon, too. I do have a couple of points in Charm and Intimidate, but I sincerely doubt this is going to work. And if it doesn't work, I'm absolutely just going to tell him about the bug.
Can I help you?
Hi, I'm a Spectre.
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
You better believe it.
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
Mr.
Yeah,
Vargas,
but...
I'm here to talk business with you. If you'd rather speculate on politics, I can visit another Gen Eng firm.
You have my full attention, Shepard. I'm merely getting a handle on my negotiating position. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in ZG muscle degeneracy.
Those aren't very large improvements. I suppose every little bit helps.
Shepard, this is a field in which improvements of 2% are dramatic enough to patent. I find it difficult to believe you would be sent to investigate this with such poor background knowledge. I can get you those improvements for 30k credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision, and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
That seems high.
Are you sure that's the best price you can offer?
Absolutely. That's the standard rate. Of course, if the government moves forward with this on an official level, there might be some additional discounts. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Novaria, some not entirely legal.
Does Binary Helix have any less than above board projects? I'll keep my source confidential.
Certainly not. Our corporate reputation is sterling. I can assure you all of Binary Helix's operations on Novaria are strictly
Well, I was
on the
supposed to press him on that. All right. I'm
Sounds
being
like my
patient.
crew needs me for something. I'll be in touch.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with the Citadel.
Alright, I somehow managed to bluff my way through that.
Any results?
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
And once again, I can't bully people into giving me more
now.
because, well, I don't have any
As will I.
leeway here.
Good day, Spectre.
A little bit annoying that I can't bully people into doing my will. Actually, you know what? Fun fact over here. I could just throw 2 more points into this, and then I could bully people into doing my will. Why not? There we are. Some points in Intimidate. So.
Afternoon. Sit down. Have a drink. What can I do for you?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes. She caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Oh, it's odd to see one?
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising.
One could imagine.
Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Uh-huh.
Young men have funny ideas of what Asari are like. I blame the extranet and computer games.
Uh-huh, okay, well, you know what she's doing here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
Okay.
I should let you go.
Let me go. Do humans consider conversation a form of imprisonment? That would explain why so few are willing to sit and talk.
Can I bypass Paracini entirely?
What can I do for you?
Who might you be?
Lorik Keen. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights office.
For the moment?
But you're
Mr.
not.
Analeas closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
What an intriguing coincidence.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeas' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeas would be disinclined to let you wander.
Okay.
If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
All right,
You have a
sounds
plan?
great.
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion?
Something like that.
Violence against Mr. Analeas' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
I don't think the camera is
Here
supposed
my
to be on
pass into
him
our
for that
offices.
line.
It will activate the elevator.
But whatever.
The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute.
It's not like
and
I have a
try to keep
Quarian on my
bloodstains
team.
off the carpets, would you?
Oh, that I can do. Ashley's posing. Gentlemen.
Freeze! Hanshan Security. This office is sealed.
What'll you do if I don't?
You're the Spectre, right? Laura Keene is under investigation.
Well, I guess I actually cannot.
I don't have time for this. Get the hell out of here or I'll start shooting.
You want to cause trouble?
Bye-bye. Oh. Whoops. Ow! Oh, I don't even have, okay. Okay, whoa. This is bad. Heal. Oh, God, Tally. Tally, do something useful. I'm gonna die. That's what's gonna happen now. Okay, healing. Good. Okay, you're dead. Okay, that guy's flying. Good. There's another one. Alright, you can go Come fly with me, go die today. Alright. Hiya. This door is locked. Presumably it will remain locked until Kara Sterling dies. Okay. That didn't work. Hang on. There we go. Got her. Alright, now the door opens. That was less than ideal. But, we did alright. And we're in. Anti-personnel rounds and chemical rounds. How exciting. And Lork's computer. Got the stuff that we need. Let me grab a different doodad then. Anti-personnel rounds. More chemical rounds. Ooh. Yes, please, I'll take those.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Yeah,
do you plan on making
but I don't care what you think.
You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Annaleus would throw you off world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
What a load of
Well,
crap.
we're not
You're
on
off
your
duty breaking
world,
the law for
are
bribe
we?
money.
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
Okay. Let's just...
You talk the talk. Let's see if you can walk. That might break your legs.
Okay. Got one of you with... Whoa. Lots of crazy stuff just happened. Somebody got hit by a thing. Now, stop. Start floating, damn you. We're really going to need to max out Singularity, I think. Hello? Alright. At any rate, that's that stuff all taken care of. That's Tali. Oh, there's more guys downstairs. Okay. It's a good thing they take longer to aim their assassination ability than I do. Whoop, hello. Alright, and then we get some more stuff. I do love plundering stuff. Okay, some heavy armor for a Krogan. Gosh, if only there was a Krogan I wanted to take with me. I'll just do some other corporate espionage while I'm here. Gareth, yeah. Yeah, we already knew that one. Not terribly helpful. Weapon locker.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Probably Annaleus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Right out.
Murdered our people in the Synthetic Insights office. Wonder who could have done that.
Well, I heard it was the handsomest fellow in the galaxy. And also his Quarian sidekick, and... Where did... There you are. Getting lost again, are you? You didn't happen to murder a bunch of people in the Synthetic Insights office? No, of course not. See, officer, we're completely innocent here. Now, if you'd be so kind as to point us to the nearest strip club, we'll be on our way. Actually, I think we should update you a little bit. Make you more tanky. Yes, please. Tali, we don't have you on hacking yet. For some reason, and this would improve your recharge time. Or do I want to just get you on shotguns? Decisions. Actually, to be honest, I probably want your basic armor to come up a bit. Alright, that looks nice. Lork Keen, how are you doing?
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
As a matter of fact, it is.
I appreciate your discretion.
I am
hope
quite
I will
discreet.
never again be so careless as to find myself in these circumstances.
One would hope.
I believe you require a garage pass. As well, I would provide a sum of 500 credits. Does that sound fair to you?
Indeed it does.
Very fair. Good luck, Mr. Keene.
I'm grateful for your help. My office will reopen with much improved profit margins, I dare say. I have some calls to make, starting with Mr. Analaeus.
Indeed you do. Right, that will do that. Lovely. I get to go out and explore now. Fantastic. I have moved forward. I suspect that may interfere with things a little bit. Right, so, to break character for a moment, this series wound up being a little bit of a casualty of my wrist injury and flooding what comes after this with everything in my buffer. And as a result, the series is going to be on hiatus for a little while. I will put the anticipated broadcast date of the next episode up on screen now. Lily Hyrax, how are
Spectre,
you?
right?
Indeed.
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be in military tech. Except for my eco's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. What can I do
Expensive
for you
water, eh? Well, tell me some local
You seem like you
news,
have
my
an ear to
good
the
friend.
ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analaeus. And the matriarch came through.
Well, gosh, tell me more about this Peak 15 thing.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
Noted, right.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Comes back a little quieter. Sup?
Access to the garage is restricted.
Guess what? Here's
I
my
have
pass.
authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Eliutskitya. Sup? Oh, darn, it's those things. Oh, you got like a stealth camo pattern, do you? Right. Have at thee.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
Which crates were these? I missed something about some crates, but that's alright. Hiya! Okay. One problem, dealt with. Second problem, incoming. Second problem, to be dealt with. Whee! I love how he just like ran himself full speed into the wall there. I was hoping we'd do a little bit more damage, but so be it. Okay, don't Wonder bar. Alright, now, I can't reach you from here. Alright, fine. I'll just run over here with my super speed. And then what I'll do, I've got a singularity. Boom! You are now disabled. Ha 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 ha. Behold the superior power of being a
Get out
biotic.
and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Hey, baby. No one gets in or out, you say. You are holding a gun in a very weird manner, and I'm slightly concerned. Are you practicing proper trigger discipline? Because I sincerely doubt it.
What did you do here, Commander?
I had some fun.
I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Cheekbones.
You expect me to... Where did they come from?
Boxes.
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
That's lies, libel, and defamation.
We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses.
Yeah.
If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
You know, I find it interesting, I gotta say, that you are the only person in this setting who uses Japanese honorifics.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly.
Yeah.
I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Right. Bye. Alright, I'm gonna just, well, I guess the smart thing to do is to hop into my amazingly cool space car and go for a drive through the snow. But that will have to wait for next time. And as mentioned, it's going to be a little while before next time. My apologies. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye. Wow, the aliens have gone back to orange. We have not been shooting aliens recently. Must rectify this. It's an embarrassing. It's an oversight. I apologize, Supreme Overlord. It will not happen again. Who's still alive?
We're all still alive. And now I'm not.